that I'm fired up. You imagine I've prayed all night, I've prepared sermon, I've done everything, so that you would think that okay, I should just hold my Bible and be going to church. I will go watch baby come back my children's stuff.
Hi guys, welcome to Red Couch Talk. My name is Opara
and my name is John Opara.
Before we get into the thing that we're going to be talking about today, I wanted to point out these earrings. What do they say, babe?
Young, Gifted, and Black.
Young, Gifted, and Black is a brand that I brought it from 3124. One of their, it was a midnight special sale jewelry and accessories. I got it on there, and I have a couple of other pieces from them. They're so beautiful. Please check them out. They go by THIRTYONE number 24. They're on Instagram and on Facebook. So check them out. They have some beautiful pieces. Okay, so let's get into what we have for today. We just want to address one of the questions that we've gotten so far. Thank you guys for the questions. Please keep them coming. But this question seems to be more increasingly and frequently asked. So we wanted to definitely come on and speak on it sooner than later, for sure. So one of the questions that we've been asked is, how do you guys juggle everything? Being a pastor, being IT guy working, having kids alongside myself, and we also do evangelism on the side as well, actually, which is our main goal. That should be, right? So, and myself being an occupational therapist, a pastor's wife, having kids, I actually have a job, and then I have another one on the side. So, and we have other businesses that we also do. So we have a whole lot on our plate. So, like, how are we juggling everything?
Well, let me say this. Number one thing is passion. Passion to see people blessed. It's one of our biggest driving force. Even when we don't want to, there are days where we don't want to shoot videos. Passion for the people, passion to see people better, and passion to share what God has given to us, or wisdoms God have given to us. And I think that's one of the driving force. But there are other things we also put in place.
Yes, I think well, apart from that, for sure, passion, I feel like definitely is the driving force of everything. The passion to want to fulfill your destiny, I think it's one of the key things, and it also kind of drives you, especially when you are tired and down. But that passion inside of you is like, okay, let me just go one more step. Let me just get this out the way.
Yes.
But one of the things that I feel that I've written down here that is a big number one before it even comes before passion is to make sure that you pray about everything. Don't just get into different things because people are doing it. Oh, people are doing video, me too, I want to get into video. Oh, people are having 2 jobs, I want to get into 2 jobs. People are having 10 kids now, me too, I want to have 10 kids. No, pray about everything. The job in which you're in, before you get into anything, pray about it. And that's something that we often do.
And particularly hear this, and people that know that we had a channel before now, and then we've always said, oh, let's create content. This what we are doing now, we've had this idea a long time ago. Let's create content. But God had not given us permission to just do it and to start it. But immediately we got it, boom, we ran with it. And that's one thing. When you intentionally, he said, if you commit your ways unto my hand, I will direct your path. And one of the things we try to do also is, because we are trusting God that not only Christian folks will see our videos to watch it, the goal here is to bring relatable things, what we are doing, practical things that you could do to help you. But I strongly believe that this aspect is good, that you commit your ways to God, because it's the one that helps you, gives you strength when you are weak.
Yes.
It gives you so when you feel like, I cannot do it again, right, but God comes and step in and help you.
Especially when God has instructed you to do that thing.
Yeah.
He gives you the strength to do it. But just know that when you pray, when you pray about all your moves, like, God gives you the right thing at the right time, so that He won't give you more than you can bear. So don't put on yourself more than you can bear. Just talk to God and let God, because God knows the future from even the present. So he can better direct you in what you should get into or not.
Yeah.
Number 2 thing is time management.
It's very key. Like we tell ourselves, if we want to shoot, we need to shoot at least. Sometimes we shoot at least 2 videos. We shoot and in the space of 1 hour, 1 hour, 2 hours. These are very unscripted. Most of our stuff are unscripted. We just okay, let's talk about this. You just say that because that's why it doesn't come hard to us, because it's unscripted. One, it's things God has deposited inside of us. So we are just speaking. We are just speaking. We just speak for 2 hours on 2 different topics. And we thank God is blessing people.
Yeah.
So time management is good.
So which goes alongside with prioritizing the important things. So what are the important things that you need to get done?
Before we move away from that time management, let me point out this, that you might say, oh, where are their kids? Okay, even if you are time managing, where are your kids? Yeah, thank God for that we have my parents here to help us in seasons and times like this. And we quickly go, we don't let them miss us too much. So that way they are not coming to be knocking on the doors of the studio, so it's timed when we want to spend time with them. There are times we need to shoot midnight.
Yeah.
Midnight.
That's another point that's coming up that we're going to discuss about.
Yeah. We need to shoot midnight. Like we wait when they are sleeping, because maybe we didn't have time all day. I think
it was much easier when we was just both of us, because you can just do anything and just,
and we didn't have permission even shoot videos.
To shoot videos, we just do whatever we want to. But having children, especially if you have children, if you have all these different obligations, then we really need to set those times and they're okay, this is the time we want to do it. And sometimes do they not come into play the way we planned? Yes. So don't think like, oh, everything is so structured, and we try to structure it, but even if it doesn't work out, then we'll make sure that next time we stick to it. But don't kick yourself too much. Even if you're try this particular point and it's not working out, just keep at it. It's going to eventually work. Time management is something that everyone, even the CEOs of great companies, they're always working on to make sure that you are really like managing your time well.
Yes.
The next thing that we're going to say is to prioritize the important things.
Yes.
So what are things that are important to you? Prioritize those things and get those things out of the way first. Like the little things, maybe when you're too tired, when you're already tired, maybe you can let those things go. But the things are important. This is important. Coming out with these videos for you guys is very important because because it's something that we are not just doing it just to put our faces out there. But that's not the case.
That's
but
not
we
the case
truly believe that there aren't a lot of things out there, about couples that are coming out to really put themselves out there so we really want to make sure that this is blessing you, everyone that's watching. So we prioritize it. If you want to talk about sacrifice.
The sacrifice, and maybe it comes with that timing where we have to shoot at night. And sometimes I'm editing these videos, or I'm studying to preach, I'm studying the word of God, or I'm praying till like 1 in the midnight, and I still have to wake up at least at 5 to pray and prepare to go to work. So sacrifice anything, and that is why you have to have the conviction that this is what you want to do. You have to be convinced. You have the conviction inside of you, because you can hear from God, but if you are not convinced, you will quit. You don't have the conviction inside of you, you will quit. Why at it? So sometimes we post video and people don't watch it. If we don't have a conviction that this message is for someone, not for everybody, it's for someone, we will quit. So we have to sacrifice. I have times I get back from work, I have to play with my children. I'm tired. The campus where I work is really big. Going from one end to the other can be very tiring, by the virtue of my job, and you get home and your 3-year, 4-year-old boy wants to stay on top of you to run. Your 9-month-old baby wants you to carry her.
Your wife is also a needy one.
So this sacrifice, you have to sacrifice.
Yes, sacrifice is a big thing, because even there are times that we have to wait till when our kids are in bed.
Yeah.
We wake up around like 1, 2, 12, we're up, trying to shoot, trying to do our, work from work.
Yeah, she wants to finish all our
paperwork that's needed. So it takes sacrifice. It takes sacrifice. And it's not always going to be that way.
It's not always. And sometimes she had to hold the kids and say, Daddy needs to focus and prepare. And finish this. Or Daddy needs to finish this edit. Daddy needs to do this. And based on the virtue of who I am, I'm a very picky person when it comes. Things I get tired of. That's why I know people will always come and say, "Man, this your video is." I love excellence.
A perfectionist?
No, it's not that serious. But I love excellence. I do all these edits myself. Put all these things together. So it's time consuming, but it's a worthy sacrifice.
The next one is to reevaluate and readjust. Like, if something is not working and you see that it's not working, it takes time. Just sit back and say, okay, what exactly is not working? Why is it not working? And then readjust it.
Yes,
is definitely something that that we've done as well, to say, okay, what is not working? How is it not working?
How can we do better?
How can we do it better? So that's another thing to consider. I think the next thing is to make sure that you're considerate of each other, of your partner.
Yes.
Partner helping each other out. Be sure to communicate if you're feeling overwhelmed. That's something that we're actually we've been learning of recent.
Very recent, yes.
We've been learning of recent.
If you're feeling overwhelmed, your partner don't read mind. They are not semi-God. They don't read mind. Say it. Please, can you help me? I need this. Look, as anointed as God has helped us, in Sunday morning that I've been fired, I have prepared. I wash baby cup. Sunday morning, I wash baby cup. That I'm fired up. You imagine I've prayed all night, I've prepared sermon, I've done everything. So that you would think that, okay, I should just hold my Bible and be going to church. I will go wash baby cup, pack my children's stuff so that we can get to church on time.
Yeah.
It's not because what's it called? My wife is lazy. It's because I want to do it so that if I leave it for her alone, we will be late. And so I will be doing that part while she's doing something else, so that we can get to church on time.
Yeah. So working together, working together is definitely something that makes it work. That makes what we do work. And like I was saying before, of recent is how we've been learning to say, okay, I'm feeling overwhelmed, and I kind of wrote something here. If you're feeling overwhelmed, communicate with your partner, and hopefully they're willing to relieve you for a bit by taking over while you rest. And I know that we've both done that for each other. That, okay, I'm feeling a little tired right now. Okay, babe, go to bed while I take care of the kids. Okay, you're a bit more exhausted than, but the key thing is to make sure that you're communicated to your partner. And I know they love you, because that's why you guys got married. So they're going to be willing to, especially when you're expressing that, to come in and to help and to relieve you of that time, because you're not at your very best. That's when maybe you start snapping at your kids. I know when I'm like extremely too tired, I'm like, look, leave me alone. But we want to be our best for our kids, for our partners. So rest is an important key part of it. So when you're juggling all these things, don't forget to rest.
Don't forget to rest. Yes.
Things change, and you got to change with it. Be able to adapt and to changes, and be willing to change alongside it.
Yes.
So things are constantly changing. That's the only constant thing in life.
The constant thing in life is change. If you are not willing to change, then you will be frustrated in life and in destiny, because it is a constant thing. God is the only unchanging God. He's a constant truth. But everybody else will change according to the time of life. And we need to learn to do that. So, because when we got married, we didn't have kids right away. So we had all the time. all the time in the world. But when kids came, we
had to readjust.
adjust. It's not like all these things we are sharing now was present in the beginning.
No.
It was over time we started to, okay, this have to come into place at some point. This have to come into place. Yeah, so yeah.
Constantly reevaluating and restructuring. But if you now feel that you've done all these and you're still feeling overwhelmed, maybe it's time to drop some things.
Yes.
And just only take on the things that you can manage.
Yes.
If you have 2 jobs, maybe it's time for you to
stop
drop one and just do one, And if that you feel like that job can't help you with your bills, maybe you need to cut back on some bills and some things.
Yes.
So that everything is about
what,
change.
What budgeting and structuring your finances encourage you to check out some of our services and go look at. We're talking about stewardship. Stewardship, one of the messages we preach on there. Where
how do you find the message? You need to tell them.
Go to Temple of Grace TV Live. TGFC TV Live. Yeah, it's TV Live.
TV Live.
Yes.
Okay.
Just find Temple of Grace Faith Center on YouTube, and or you type in Pastor John Opara. I think you should be able to find
it that way.
And if you are still watching this and you have not subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe now. Please subscribe and help the market. God bless you as you do that.
Yeah, so
I was going to say, God will find you worthy of increasing you if He can find you responsible and is able to find that you can manage the things He has released to you. You can manage it. So if it seems like something is getting overwhelmed, no, that is time. Okay, what are we paying for that we don't need? Let's remove it for this season. For this, it's not like you cannot enjoy the good things of life, but look at it per seasons. Per season, okay, this season we don't have the capacity to. Why do you need to kill yourself over looking good when nobody is even looking at you to evaluate you? Look, a pastor friend was telling me, he was saying, Pastor John, you are very simple. You just wear shirts, wear pants. You are not even. He said when you come to Nigeria, when they were expecting a man of God that is, suit suit is almost cutting your neck, and it's because I'm not in a season to wear Gucci suits. It's not like I cannot buy, but I buy it and I don't have money to do anything.
God is taking us there.
It is a season.
It
is a season.
Don't say
for every season. If you need to cut down, okay, this card that I'm using, I can buy a smaller one. It is a season, and the Bible says, never despise the days of humble seasons and humble beginnings. You don't despise it. God help you.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for you guys for today.
Please subscribe.
Have you subscribed? Did you like this video? Did you put on your notification bell?
Did you comment?
Did
you share it for someone that has been stressed and you would think this can help them manage their life?
Yes.
Share it to them.
Share with them, okay? All right, we love you guys always. Thank you for joining us.
And my name is John Opara.
And I'm Oluwaseyi Opara.
I'll see you again in the next one.
Bye.